Hello everyone, very good afternoon. I hope you all had an amazing week. So let me go ahead and quickly introduce the speaker for today. So today's super session is with one of the best known artists out there, and let me quickly brief you about him. So he has over 10 years of work experience in advertising and creativity. He is a strategist, a copywriter, and a script writer, voiceover, improv comedian. He is someone who constantly does cameos in script and he writes those. Well, he has worked across various platforms and industries, right from finance, retail, fashion, healthcare. And the brands that he's worked on are Starbucks, MX Players, Hershey's, SBI Life. I think all of us currently know all these brands right on the screen. Well, let's welcome today's speaker, Sahil Siddiqui, AVP of Creative Strategy, What Consult.
Hello, everyone.
So Sahil, I have few questions for you, and we also have a few questions in Q&A. So let's quickly get started. So firstly, I want to ask you how to come up with a creative social media campaign or idea or a strategy. So any of the student is who, or he or her, whatever it may be, they are working on XYZ brand. How can they come up with excellent creative social media campaign ideas or strategies?
So see, there is the practical element of coming up with the strategy, and there is the aspirational element of coming up with the strategy. The practical element is very, very straightforward and clean. The practical element is, what is the competition brand doing? What is the specific requirement of my consumer? What is the specific ask from the client? These three questions, if you have asked and if you have gotten answers for, your social media strategy will be the fourth sentence in this flow, which is a very straightforward thing to do. A social media strategy, or any strategy for that matter, needs to have a good answer for these three questions. Do I have what the consumer wants? Do I have what the brand wants? Is this what the industry needs right now? If you have answers for this, every single piece of content you write, absolutely the smallest piece of content, it will be the best it can be. Okay. So my approach, which I teach my team as well, is to start a project by not working. Start the project by asking questions. And the first struggle then is to find the people to ask questions of. So you need to hunt your client down. You need to hunt the research team of your office down, or you need to get down on internet yourself. You need to hunt yourself down. You need to hunt some time down. It's all about asking the right questions. That is all there is to it, because the outcome of a social media strategy is very expected, is very structured. What level of unstructure you bring to it is entirely up to you.
Well, continuing the question, since we are talking about campaign and the strategy. So Sahil, I came across a video on which you and your team at What Consult have worked, the flying basin. Okay. Right. So if you could tell us more about what was it, how did you come up with the idea, what was the flow, and how was the outcome of this particular campaign?
Okay. Now, flying basin was done for face wash. On the go face wash. Okay. Now this product is not in the market anymore. It flopped. The product flopped. It was ahead of its time. What it was basically, the product, I'll tell you what the product was. It was made by Emami. Basically, it was face sanitizers. Okay. Sanitizers have become a part of our life now. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, sanitizers were not something you were using on a daily basis, right? And it was basically just a face sanitizer. Squeeze it and rub it all over your face if you don't have access to a washroom where you can wash your face before an interview, before you go for a date, after you've just gotten off a local train or a bus. You don't have access to water all the time, and if you have to go somewhere, put sanitizer on your face. That was the story. That was the product. The problem that we had was, it was a product ahead of its time. There was no one asking for this product. No one wanted to put sanitizer on their face. Okay, that's what the problem was. The second problem was, India is not a country which is, and men specifically, men in India from a grooming point of view are not the most experimental. men don't know much about grooming, and this is a grooming product, right? You are carrying an extra bottle in your bag. So we had various ideas. We had about 7 or 8 ideas, and this specific idea was the 8th last slide on the presentation. And this is one of those ideas which you think of just because you want to go home now. The product is going to solve the problem of not having a wash basin near you, so might as well make a flying basin na yaar. The product is like a flying basin. If you don't have a basin near you, this product is like having a basin around you. It was one of those ridiculous things that you say before you leave office on that night. And that ended up being the campaign because it was just such a standout idea. It was just such a ridiculous thing. We ended up making a fake app. We ended up hiring a Bulgarian artist to play the CEO of a fake company. And we actually, the basin that you see flying in the video was actually done. We attached a real basin to a real drone, and it was actually flying. We did all of those things just so that you can make something ridiculous, and it's a fun video if you just watch it.
So moving on, Sahil,
Right.
In this pandemic, in this 2020, top 3 creative social media campaigns that you would want to cite out.
Top 3 social media campaigns. There was a video that Coke made a couple of months back. Now, I have a problem with that creative also, but I also like the creative. I'll have a problem with that creative because that campaign came out quite late. Other brands had made that messaging. Now, this video basically was Coke talking about how the pandemic is bringing people close together. And that messaging has been around since the top of the lockdown, since the lockdown began. So Coke was a bit late in making it. That's what my problem is. But the creative solution and how they made that film, that was quite impressive. Then during the lockdown, when I'm thinking of big campaigns, I am not excited by those, because lockdown was not an occasion where brands need to go out and show how big creative we are. The small solutions were more impressive. When Swiggy started doing campaigns for the vegetable delivery service that they started, that I found impressive, because it's a realistic solution. Swiggy is a big brand. It's done. That's done. We don't need to see more Swiggy ads. And it's happening during the lockdown because 2020 is defined by being in lockdown, right? So a campaign on that scale, which is a very small campaign, that was a standout campaign for me. You can check that piece out. I would like to cite one of our own campaigns. In the month of April or March, I think we did this campaign. It was a hope-giving campaign again. We did it for Bajaj Allianz. It was a hope-giving campaign. And it was before it became the norm of doing those campaigns. Now, the creative of the campaign, what we did was we took the song Hum Honge Kamyab.
Hum honge kamyab, hum honge kamyab.
Now, the thing about the song Hum Honge Kamyab is that it's not a song written in India. It's an international song. It was We Shall Overcome, which has been around for 150 years. Okay? It is sung during wartime. Okay? What we did there was we recreated the song in 6 languages.
Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe che un giorno lo supereremo.
We created one entire piece where every single paragraph was in a different international language, not Indian, international language, representing the countries where the cases were the highest. So we had one paragraph in Chinese, we had one paragraph in Iranian, we had one paragraph in Persian, we had one paragraph in English, we had Hindi. It was an international project. Okay, so look for that campaign. You will just see the point that it's 9 months in the past now, 9 to 10 months in the past. You will still see that the project, that effectiveness is still there. Because that notion of Hum Honge Kamyab is true no matter which part of your life you are in. Also, the fact that the song has been around for 150 years is a testament to that people are in trouble all the time. So those kind of campaigns I find exciting. These are the 3 that I can think of from the top of my head right now.
All right, awesome. So moving on, while we watched MX Player video, so Chintan on call is asking, just in case the MX Player campaign would have backfired, then what would be the way to go forward?
What is backfiring in that? The backfiring in that campaign is people are angry. We made the campaign to backfire. We wanted people to be angry. What is the backfiring? And on the back end, it did backfire. The CEOs of all those brands that we were mocking got in touch with the MX Player CEO. So it did backfire. But the backfiring was the campaign.
Sure.
That is the point of that campaign. We wanted people to be pissed off. We wanted people to be pissed off because we wanted them to take notice of MX Player. So the backfiring above this or backfiring apart from this would be in the sense that there was this PR negativity around it. And we were prepared for it to make sure that our final message is, we are doing this because we know this is wrong. So the final message of the campaign is very, very important. If you see what the final message of the campaign was, this pinches everyone. We know this pinches everyone and we are sorry for it. We wrote a sorry message to everyone. That was the point, because we are not being malicious. We were being playful.
Yeah.
So that's what the whole campaign was about.
So in continuation to this, if a brand wants to do an ORM, what strategy they should adopt?
So ORM for a campaign like this is extremely important, and the ORM arm of the team was briefed as intensely as the creative team of the brief was. Usually that is not the case. The ORM function knows what they're going to do, right? It's a standard procedure. In a campaign like this, you have to be cognizant enough as someone making the campaign that this campaign is going to have impact on PR and ORM as much as it's going to happen on the number of views, the number of shares, right? Those KPI metrics are standard for every campaign. But such a campaign where you're going to poke the bear, you need to be ready for ORM, SEO. You have to be cognizant on which other elements are important and start working with those elements right at the top of the campaign or before the campaign begins. That's when you've done your job. Otherwise, you've not done your job.
So moving on, is there any specific process of thinking about creativity? Is there a brainstorming, a primary activity to come up, like any brainstorming ideas or activity to come up with a good creative?
Right, there is. At least that's what I follow. That's what I tell my team. That's what I tell everyone I meet. Start your thinking by not thinking. Hold yourself back. Because the desire to solve a problem by creative thinking is very strong in all of us, because all of us think we are creative and we are problem solvers. You may be great in life, do that. But when you are in the professional space, your immediate ideation is not what we are in the business for. We are in the business for finding the right solution, the right idea. So control yourself, come back, go to research, talk to people. All the difficult things that will not be on the table simply because I got an idea right now. If you have an idea right now, I don't need to go and talk to the consumer. If I have an idea right now, I don't need to go and cross-question the client. If I have an idea right now, I don't need to read research. If I have an idea right now, I don't need to do dipstick. If I have an idea, I don't need to do primary research. I don't need to do anything because I have an idea right now. So if you want to get away from that, stop having the idea right now, because that idea is not good.
All right. So with this, could you tell a few websites or YouTube channel to follow for creativity and the inspiration sites basically?
I follow WARC, WARC. It's a research entity. Please check it out. Some elements are for free, some are paid. Cannes Lions YouTube channel is very, very rich in information. The Cannes Lions YouTube channel. Beyond this is the industry stuff, right? This is WARC is an industry body, Cannes is an industry entity. I prefer getting my knowledge from non-industry entities. I would say subscribe to The Economist. Subscribe to the New York Times for the opinion pieces. Subscribe to culture magazines in your country. You will get research there and it will not look like research. If you want research to look like research, you should get Work, you should get Impact Magazine, get all those things. It's there, it's great. Those are read exchange for media. Do all of those things. But if you want to punch up, if you want to be better than the other creatives, if you want to be better strategists than the other strategists, you need to have a source that is not accessible to all maybe. Also, it's a bit difficult because others will not, everyone doesn't have the Economist subscription. I would recommend you get it.
Moving on to the last question, Sahil, and I am hoping that all 92 on call would want to know about this.
Right.
What does it take for a student or a fresher to join What Consult?
So see, the interesting piece is everyone from IIT who probably came for interviews in the past few years didn't have this information that you have right now, which I'm giving you. What you need to be in What Consult is the capacity and the intent of wanting to punch up. Because I'm telling you this as someone who's working very intently in the agency for this. Our entire objective right now is to do groundbreaking work. Our entire existence in What Consult right now is to not just do digital marketing, social media marketing. We've done it. And it's not that we've done it. It's not out of boredom. Industry doesn't need it. There is no shortage of people who can do marketing. There is no shortage of people who can do social media, digital media. What Consult needs to be doing groundbreaking work if you have it in you to punch up on all the stuff I spoke of. I gave you all the answers. Brand, consumer, industry. If that's what's there in your head, you can be at What Consult. You can be in my team.